So the analogy I'm trying to invoke here is between cities and businesses. So a charter city is like a startup firm. And the only question is, are there places we could start up new cities? Well, of course, there's immense amounts of empty land around the world. Would people want to come to a new city? There's billions of people who want to move to a city. Then how might you design a new city? What would the governance structure be? Just like a startup firm gives somebody a chance to implement a brand new technology, a startup city could implement new rules about governance that could vary from everything such as rules about following the law, courtesy, equality for women, potentially in a society where courtesy, equal treatment across castes, differences in men and women is not the norm. But in a new city, you might say, these are the norms that will prevail. The people who will first come there will be people who believe in those norms. And then if it turns out to be a successful, attractive city, more people will come attracted by its demonstrated success.
Right.
Well, the fundamental conjecture that motivates me to propose these charter cities is that norms are the bottleneck that hold many societies back. That there is a norm that's shared amongst a bunch of people saying, this is the way we do things. And it's very hard, even if they know that that norm is harmful, it's very hard to change that norm. Whereas if you create a new startup, an entrepreneur who attracts new people, who says things could be different, shows how that could work, can create a new environment that has better norms and can ultimately motivate changes in norms in the rest of society. And those norms are, those better norms are the keys to stopping the things that, or getting rid of the things that hold so many societies back. Like a norm which says that only a small fraction of students should get much education, because that's the way we do it. Only the very best get education, everybody else has to get kicked out of the educational system. That's a completely different norm than many societies have established, which is that every student can learn from a good education. So we're going to create a community that values and commits to educational opportunity for every student. That's a much better norm to have in today's world. Well, round numbers, about 5 billion people will move into cities in the next 100 years. Almost all of that will be in the developing world. So there's only two ways that can happen. Existing cities can expand, or new cities could get started and be these pioneering, prototyping experiments. At the project I'm working at New York University, we're trying to encourage both of those paths. Urban expansion involves feasible, low-cost planning strategies for cities that might have their built-out area increase by a factor of 3 or 6 or 10. This is the kind of kind of increase that we will see in many developing world cities. On the other hand, we're also talking with various governments about the possibilities of a relatively small set of new cities that could be these pioneers or these beacons that could pull everyone else ahead and show the way for new norms, new ways of living and working together.
Paul Romer, thank you very much.
Thank you.